What's up guys, I'm back and I have an updated Blackwing deck profile for you guys. The deck list will be in the description box if you would like to just check that out. I do encourage you to watch the full video though, just to hear explanations and whatnot about that, a little bit more detailed other than just the cards and the list. But I did take this to locals yesterday. I made some changes from my previous one back that I took to YCS Chicago. I went X1. Just tell you my matchups. Round 1, I beat Infernoids. Round 2, I beat a Dark World player. Round 3, I beat Necros. Round 4, I beat a Performifage Spellbook deck. And in the finals, I lost really bad to Clown Blade. So, yeah. I'm gonna get right into it. Starting off with the monsters. Of course, we got the 3 Blackwing, I'm zooming a little bit here. Blackwing, Kris the Crack of Dawn. This card is very, very good. It's you just control a Blackwing monster and being able to special summon it out is pretty good. It's a staple at 3. Card I did bump up to 3 was Shura. I felt at a time that Shura was good at 2. And that because Kris had 1900 attack, I could just search it off whirlwind. But I became to realize that Shura is still very relevant. And being able to get Pinaki out of your deck and just getting a free monster off of him attacking, especially with like Kalut and Gale and whatnot, is still very, very relevant. Next up, I cut down bora to 2. I ended up taking out 1 for the 3rd Shura. 2 is perfect. I never ever needed 3. Again, it's kind of the idea that now with Shura at 3 and Kris at 3, if I summon any one of those or the Sirocco, which I'll get to later, I could just end up searching this off whirlwind. It seems that 3 Shura and 2 bora is a little bit better ratio than 2 Shura and 3 bora. I do run the 1 Sirocco. He is very nice. He can combo with oroshi just into a quick nothung. Obviously summon him and he can allow you to beat over something really big or potentially push for game. But 1 is perfectly good. 1 zephroz, you can only use his effect once per duel. He has a lot of combos, especially with like fiendish chains or whirlwinds and boras or stuff along those lines. Something that might kind of confuse people is the 2 kalut. I did cut 1. This kind of goes back to the idea why I cut Gale to 2. I just kind of tested this out on Dueling Network and I ended up really liking it because of the amount of search power and your whirlwinds and pinakis, you can pretty much, if you need a kalut, you can always get to kalut. And having multiple kaluts in your hand, yeah, that sounds good, but it's really not that good. You'd almost always want another card other than kalut. And it's also kind of good because a lot of people, once they know you're playing Blackwings, they're always going to probably assume 3 kaluts. So even if you've gone through 2, they still will fear kalut because they're assuming you're going to run 3. Blizzard at 2 is literally, I've always ran Blizzard at 2. It's just really good at 2. You never need more, you never need less. 2 Gale, I explained why, because multiple Gales in your hand is really, really trash and it's not good. Same reason for Kalut, is just highly searchable. And yeah. Next up, Pinaki. Pinaki is so good. Just comboing off with Icarus attack, bringing out with Shura. If this could have gone for any other synchro and not a Blackwing synchro, it would be busted. But even though it can only go for Armmaster Hawkjo and soon to be the Assault Blackwing guy, who's really, really good, Pinaki is going to be a lot more useful. 1 Gladius. This card is very, very good. I don't really know what to say about it. I pretty much always use him to go into Trish or to combo off with Pinaki. If I summon Pinaki with a whirlwind, I could just special summon him out, sync for a nothung right there. It's a card I would consider maybe testing more than 1, but yeah, it's just gonna have to be something I'll look into. Card I bumped up to 2 was oroshi. Oroshi also allows me to go into Trish, and it allows me to do the obsidian nothung combo, which is also very, very good. And you can go into armades with this, and it's such a versatile card that it does too many things for the deck for me to only run one. Like, after I use that one, it becomes harder to make other plays in the deck, versus running two. If I use one to go into Trish, then I still have one to make the obsidian nothung combo late game if I need it. So 2 Oroshi is working very well. Also, if you summon something with lower attack points, it does help because you can always search Oroshi. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells, we of course play the triple Black Whirlwind. This card's dumb. I opened up double Black Whirlwind against a Necros player turn 1, and I pretty much won because of I got more advantage than the Necros player, essentially, and it's really not fair. One allure. You got to run allure. It's just too good. Double duality. I'm testing 3 on Dueling Network right now. It doesn't seem to be like that great nor that bad, so I kind of might leave it just at 2 because it doesn't really seem to be helping all that much. It is good though for consistency when you do get it. 1 raigeki, it's a power card, gotta run it. 1 Book of Moon, it has its uses, but it's a card I'd consider cutting maybe for something else later down the road. Moving on to the trap lineup, just 1 of Solemn Warning, Vanity's Emptiness. It's still really good even at 1. Cards I added Compulse and a Bottomless. I don't know why I wasn't really running Bottomless before, because it's still very, very, very good. Compulse can get you out of Shadals and stuff like that. Fiendish Chains, 2 of them. It's Fiendish Chains, good. Combos with zephroz. The triple Icarus attack. You gotta run 3. People that say it clogs, I don't know what you're talking about. 3 is literally perfect. It's so good. If you summon a Blackwing monster and you have this set and they try to bottomless it, you can just get your Icarus off. Super good with pinaki. You attack into a mirror force or something, you can chain Icarus. It really makes your opponent go minus for stopping your plays, or just really good if you have pinaki, because then it's a +1. But yeah. And finally, 2 Mind Crush. I was running 3, but 2 seems to be perfect, because when I was running 3, it was slightly overkill, and now that the format's kind of changing a little bit, I think 2 Mind Crush is a little bit better now. So that runs up the main deck. It is 40 cards. So yeah. Moving on to the extra deck. The Blackwing Synchros, I run 1 Hawkjoe, never need more than 1. The 1 Armor Master, same. 2 Nothungs. Nothung is obviously very good with the additional normal summon, especially if you have Black Whirlwind on the field. The card that I made a lot more frequently than you would expect, I made Trishula probably like 12 times throughout the entire tournament. I was just dropping him I was dropping Trishula like Necros of Trishula. Like, it was really, really consistent. I have no idea why, but I made Trish like all day, every day. Crimson Blader, never went into him. Black Rose, this will probably be cut potentially for a Clearwing Synchro Dragon if I get one. Goyo Guardian, made him like once. Armades, won me a game against Necros, I believe. On to rank 4s, we have the 101, Castel, Dweller, Ice Beat Zerofyne, Cowboy, and a Key Beetle, strictly for vanities, and potentially if you want to protect your Black Whirlwind or something. I very rarely go into him, if at all, ever. But it'd be a card I guess you can consider cutting if you were to make the deck. In terms of side deck, the side deck's really not built correctly at the current time. I don't really have the correct cards to be putting into a side deck, but I do kind of throw this together, and this is what I did come up with. Dark Law with the, let me find them, with the 2 Mask Change 2s. I sided it in once, and it was against Infernoids, and it won me the game, so there's that. Effect Veiler, just if you ever need to negate monster effects. MSTs in the side, I might bump that up to 3. We got Torrential, just for decks with Swarm, Black Sonics. I'll probably put 3 in the side. This card's very good. My side deck has a lot of battle traps, like Mirror Force and Dimensional Prisons and whatnot. Delta Crow is very, very good. It's like a heavy storm against back row heavy decks, or something like Yosenju's. This would be pretty good. And finally, 1 Eradicator Epidemic Virus. This card is very, very good when you get it off. I got it off against an Infernoid player round 1, and I hit 2 Reasonings out of his hand, and to say the least, he was not very happy. But yeah, that is the deck that I went X1 with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Blackwing's, again, one of my favorite decks of all time. I think it does have a lot of potential, especially with all the really, really good support coming out. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it. And Silver Shadow 18, signing out.